The snow is mostly melted after a near-record storm immobilized much of New York for nearly 4 days last week. But before you non-New Yorkers gloat, beware. The Big Apple storm offers just a taste of a crop of problems that are likely to be coming your way. Nationally, billionaire New York Mayor Michael Bloomberg has been the toast of many towns for his cutting of budgets and his resisting of raising any kind of taxes on Wall Street. He proposed to the snowed-in folks last week that they enjoy a snow day by taking in a Broadway show. But residents of Brooklyn and Queens weren't lazing about. They were digging themselves out or waiting for help that didn't come. And that wasn't just the fault of the polar weather, but their mayor's priorities. The conservative rumor mill did its best to make sure people never put those two and two together. They spent their week blaming the right's new favorite target, unionized public employees. As Dave Johnson of the Center for American Progress notes, propaganda machines begin with a simple narrative, repeat that narrative endlessly, and then tie it to a current event to drive their desired point home. The blizzard narrative became the story that it's not tax cuts or layoffs that trigger state shortages and service crashes. It's the workers. Public services fouled up. It must be public service workers' foul play. In this case, the New York Post ran a story based on 3 unidentified plow workers claiming that the streets weren't being plowed because the union was slowing down work to protest the aforementioned layoffs. 900 state workers lost their jobs in New York New Year's Eve. Because the story fit the narrative, Fox News and others ran with the rumor, and then the mainstream media jumped in with CBS News running a story on the quote-unquote report of a slowdown, and the New York Times reporting on public unease. Buckle your snowshoes for more of this in the coming year. A lot of attacks from newly elected representatives and state officials on public sector workers and their unions. New Republican Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker is already bragging that he's going to force state workers' benefits in line with everyone else's. And New York's new Democratic governor just announced a pay freeze. John Boehner's calling for austerity for the state and its workers, mind you, not the super rich few. How about the rest of us make a New Year's resolution not to get snowed?